So when you got out here, how'd you get your agent?
Well, in New York, they hip pocket people, so I was just hip pocketed. But out here, I worked with a manager through the play for a year, and that was I couldn't have gotten away from that quick enough. And then and I realized I didn't really understand the film and TV world. So after I stepped away from that manager, I said I'm not gonna sign with another person until I understand what this world is. And that probably is a mistake that I notice a lot of people don't make. If they can get representation, they jump on it.
I don't know. I'm sort of managers are tricky though.
Yeah.
So I think you might have been smart to be leery of the manager.
Well, yeah, I knew that was not a healthy relationship. Like that should have never happened. Okay. But then I basically took a year to 2 years to really understand it. And once I became SAG eligible. I did independent films. I did a bunch of stuff, and then
you like self-submitting and stuff.
Completely, yeah. Okay. And I felt really comfortable on set. Like there's a lot that
there's a lot to learn and get used to.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the other thing. I think some people kind of fall into this industry and they just feel like, woo, set. It's like it's second nature to them. And for me, the stage is second nature for me.
It's very different.
Right. So once I got a hold on that, then I started seriously taking casting director workshops, and then I started booking professional work.
So do you think the casting workshops were better for you because then the casting director would just bring you in without an agent?
Yeah, so that started happening.
Oh, that's awesome.
They would bring me in directly without an agent, and then I started working with another manager after, through a referral, and he was great. And then he retired. But yeah, he was great.
Were you doing a specific casting director workshops, or was it like all just whatever you could find?
So Actor Site, which is still around, and I believe it's primarily for kids now, but at the time it was this special moment in time where they were offering unlimited casting director workshops for $1,000 for a year, and they had anywhere from 5 to 7 workshops a week.
That's
and
amazing.
You could go as often as you wanted.
That is very smart.
It was the best investment in my career that I have made to date.
Oh, absolutely.
To date, yeah.
Yeah, because casting directors are the people you got to know, ultimately.
Completely.
I mean, they make the choices.
Completely, yeah.
And if you have relationships with them, that's invaluable.
Yeah, it really is. And to this day, I still have relationships with them, and it's because of that time. It's amazing.
So let me ask you this. Yeah. Estimate, how many did you knock out in that year that you had an unlimited?
I think I counted out roughly. It's either anywhere from 350 to 420.
Damn!
Something. No, it's insane. No,
that is awesome.
You don't understand. I did so many in that year.
That
I would
sense.
say probably about anywhere, maybe in that first year, maybe 300 to 350. Over my time in 2 years, because they offered it the next year, and I took it the next year. And then I started being a reader for them. So it's funny.
Being a reader, I think, is smart.
Yeah, because then you also
can see how people do it. And you see what works and what doesn't.
Yes,
I think that's smart. Good for you.
Thank you. I feel like I have to. I want to put a disclaimer on a video that I created. Given this is my backstory, but people get confused as to how I feel about workshops. So I created this web series called Confessions of a Bittersweet Actress.
Okay.
And one of the episodes is called Casting Director Workshops.
Yeah.
And it's the other side of how the argument of workshops that we have all heard, where you go and the casting director doesn't want to be there, isn't working on anything,
right.
Won't ever call you in, is just taking my. So I had done so many, and then being a reader, I probably clocked in at least 500 at least.
Yeah.
Where I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right.
I still stand behind it was the smartest decision of my career.
No, I bet it was.
To have done them.
Yeah.
But I also saw this negative side, and that's why I created the video, because it was funny, and it's comedy. Comedy is conflict. So that's why I created it. But yeah, I'm a big proponent of them.
Yeah, I think they're great too. Even if they're not, even if it is one of those bad situations, I still think it's good. It's just, at the worst, it's reps. You know what I mean?
Right.
At the best, you get a relationship. At the worst, you're working out what you have to do every day.
It's networking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
How many CDs did you actually meet? Did you do, I assume you did multiple, you did duplicates of the same casting directors, but
yes.
Because there's not 400 casting directors in this town.
No, there's not. I got like I'm sure a number of them like still consider me like that crazy girl who went because they didn't know that I had an unlimited package, so they think I'm dropping $50 every time, and they're like, "She's insane." Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
Yeah.
So then they bring you into rooms. Then you get an agent. Then you book a TV show? Is that basically what it boils down to?
I got into rooms, and then I started working with a manager, and then a few months after that, I booked Parks and Recreation.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And then after that, I started working with my agents
That's
at the
amazing.
time. Yeah.
That's
and
so
they're
great.
Yeah.